Welcome to the deep dive. We're here to peel back the layers on everyday things you think you know. And today we're getting into something you probably use every single day. Your car. What if I told you that a tiny, almost invisible piece of plastic in your car could save you thousands? Literally thousands of dollars. Or that your car's constantly trying to tell you things, important things, but maybe you're just not tuned in. Okay, let's unpack this. Our ambition today is really to decode the sort of secret language and hidden features built into our cars. We're drawing in some great material, especially an article called Car Secrets 6 Features You Probably Use Wrong. We want to uncover these things you might overlook, things that can save you money, definitely boost your safety, and just make you feel, more in control behind the wheel. Get ready for some real aha moments, because we're not just talking about what they do, but why they're there, the thinking behind them.
It is a great mission. And what's really fascinating, I think, is just how much intelligent design we walk past every day without noticing, especially in our cars. As we dig in, you'll see that understanding these little details isn't just about, practical tips. It's about appreciating the engineering foresight and maybe being a bit more engaged and responsible with our vehicles.
All right, let's start with something small, tiny even, but ignoring it, that could be a $1,000 mistake, easily. Next time you're filling up, take a real look at the inside of your fuel door. You see that little hook, or maybe a notch. That's not just random plastic. It's actually made to hold your gas cap while you pump. Simple.
So simple, right?
Right.
But the consequences if you don't use it.
Exactly. If you let that cap dangle, it bangs against your paintwork. Sure, that's annoying. But worse, if you put it on the roof or somewhere else, it picks up dirt, grit, contaminants. And that stuff can get into your fuel tank, then into your fuel lines.
And straight into your fuel injectors.
Yeah. Bingo. Clogged injectors. You're looking at over $3,000 for repairs, sometimes more. Plus, it puts extra strain on your fuel pump. It can snowball into major engine trouble, all from not using that little hook.
It's such a neat example of preventative design, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's anticipating a user behavior needing somewhere to put the cap and providing a simple integrated solution. It avoids a whole chain of potential problems right there at the source. It highlights how engineers try to mitigate risks we don't even think about.
Precisely. Okay, let's stay under the hood for a second. Those bright colors on some of the caps, yellow, blue, sometimes red, that's not just decoration either. It's like a visual code.
A safety code, essentially.
Yeah. Those colors mark the safe zones, the things you, the driver, can usually check or top off yourself without getting into trouble. Like yellow is often engine oil, blue might be windshield washer fluid, maybe coolant depending on the car, red could be transmission fluid.
User serviceable points.
So then you see the black caps, or sometimes gray ones. Those are basically saying, stop, don't touch, leave this to the pros.
Right, because mixing things up there can be catastrophic. Pouring oil into the coolant reservoir, for example.
Oh, yeah. That's a massive, expensive mistake. This color system is just brilliant, really intuitive. Stops you from doing something terrible, even if you're not sure what's what under there.
And it speaks to using a kind of universal visual language, doesn't it? Reducing the cognitive load. Instead of needing the manual every time, the car itself gives you this immediate visual cue. Okay to touch, or danger, expert needed. It makes maintenance feel less intimidating.
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting, I think. Your car is talking to you all the time. Take the fuel gauge. Look closely next to the little pump icon. See that tiny arrow?
Oh yes, the famous arrow.
Famous, but apparently missed by half of all drivers. That arrow tells you which side your fuel cap is on. It's been standard since the early 90s. Think of all the awkward shuffling at the gas pump that could have been avoided.
No more guessing games or pulling up to the wrong side.
Exactly. But the dashboard language goes deeper. Ever see a little snowflake symbol light up?
Not just a winter decoration.
Not at all. That's a temperature sensor warning you that the outside temperature is near freezing. Prime conditions for black ice. The NHTSA estimates something like 156,000 crashes a year are linked to drivers just not being aware of icy conditions. And newer cars often make it even clearer the icon might turn from yellow to red as it gets colder.
It shows how dashboards have evolved, right? From just basic warnings to providing more nuanced situational awareness. The car's trying to help you anticipate danger. Although it does raise a point, do we actually notice all these subtle cues? Or do they just become part of the background noise on the dashboard? More information isn't always better if we're not paying attention.
That's a really good point. It's definitely on us to actually look and understand. And speaking of crucial warnings, that coffee cup icon, if that pops up...
Not time for a latte.
Definitely not. It means the car thinks you're getting tired. It's detecting driver fatigue. Some advanced systems actually monitor your your blinking patterns and your steering inputs, like if you start drifting in the lane.
It's quite sophisticated, monitoring micro-corrections and alertness levels.
Yeah, it's basically your car yelling, "Hey, pull over, take a break." Don't ignore that one. That little cup could genuinely save your life or someone else's.
Absolutely critical.
All right, let's shift gears. Key fobs. They feel kind of like spy gadgets sometimes, don't they? Ever been in a huge parking lot, clicking away, trying to find your car?
We've all been there.
Okay, try this next time. It sounds weird, but press the key fob against your chin, under your jaw, and then press the button.
Ah, the old head antenna trick.
Does it actually work? The claim is it can boost the range significantly, like from maybe 10 meters to over 25.
It can work, yeah. The fluids in your head, mostly water, act as a sort of conductor. They can help capture and re-radiate the radio signal from the fob, giving it a bit more reach. It's basic physics, really.
Yeah.
But, how much of a practical difference it makes day to day. Maybe less magic trick, more mildly interesting phenomenon. Does it beat just walking closer?
Fair enough. But hey, if you're desperate, it's worth a shot. Right. And sticking with fobs, most of them have a secret inside. A physical key.
The backup plan.
Exactly. Look for a little latch or button on the side or back, slide it, and usually a traditional metal key pops out. Absolutely essential if your fob battery dies and you're locked out.
Definitely something everyone should know how to access on their own fob.
And fobs can do more than just lock and unlock. Comfort features. Think about a boiling hot car in summer. On a lot of cars, Kia, VW, Hyundai, for example, try pressing and holding the unlock button for maybe 3 seconds.
And the windows roll down.
Often, yes. Lets all that superheated air out before you even open the door. Honda and Volvo sometimes use a different method, like press and lock once, then press and hold the second time. When the inside of your car can hit like 75 degrees Celsius, venting it first is a huge relief.
A really nice touch, especially in hot climates.
And then there's is what? Over 90% of new cars apparently have it built in, even without a dedicated button on the fob.
Hidden in plain sight, often.
Yeah. Like, for lots of Toyotas or Lexus models, try pressing the lock button twice quickly, then press and hold it on the third press. The engine might just start up. BMW often uses 3 quick presses of the lock button. Check your manual, obviously, but you might already have it.
It's amazing how much functionality they pack into these little fobs now. It really changes how you approach getting into your car, especially in extreme weather.
Yeah.
That preconditioning, warming it up or cooling it down, it's pure convenience driven by clever engineering. Blurs the line between your house and your car almost.
Okay, let's talk about safety features again, but maybe ones that seem really basic. That little tab under your rear view mirror.
The day-night switch.
Right, it's not just something to fiddle with. At night, if someone's behind you with blinding high beams.
Just flip the tab?
Yep. It changes the angle of the mirror element inside. It redirects that harsh glare up towards the roof so you can still see the headlights, but they're not burning your retinas out. Simple, effective, safer.
Old school tech that still works perfectly.
Here's another one you probably touch almost every drive. The air recirculation button. The icon looks like a car with a U-turn arrow inside it.
Mm-hmm. Important little button.
Absolutely. Stuck in traffic behind a smelly truck, hit that button. It stops pulling in the nasty outside air and just recirculates the air already inside your car. Better for your lungs, obviously. But it also helps your air conditioning work more efficiently, especially on hot days. By up to 20%, some say. Saves fuel, too, potentially.
Keeps the bad stuff out, keeps the cool air in. Simple win-win.
Now, for one you really hope you never, ever need. But you must know about it. The shift lock release.
Ah, yes. The get-out-of-jail-free card for automatic transmissions.
Exactly. Picture this. Your car battery is completely dead, stone dead. You're stuck in park, maybe you're blocking traffic, or you just need to push the car out of the way, but you can't shift it into neutral because there's no power.
A nightmare scenario.
It can be, but look around your gear selector. Usually there's a small plastic cap or slot, maybe labeled shift lock. You might need your car key or a small screwdriver to gently pry that little cover off. Inside, you'll find a button or a lever.
Press the hidden button.
And voila! It mechanically overrides the lock, letting you shift the car into neutral even with zero power. Knowing this can save you from a really dangerous spot, or at least save you waiting hours for a tow truck just to move the car a few feet.
It's about giving the driver back some control in an unexpected failure situation. These low-tech backups are just as important as the high-tech features, I think. It encourages you to be prepared to understand your vehicle on a deeper level before you actually need that knowledge desperately.
Totally agree. Okay, how about features for making life easier with passengers, especially kids? Tired of twisting around unsafely to see what's happening in the back seat?
The Parental Contortion Act.
Yeah. Well, check your sunglasses holder. In many SUVs and minivans, especially those with 3 rows, it's not just for sunglasses. Flip it down, and sometimes there's a second smaller mirror hidden there. It's convex, slightly curved.
The Conversation Mirror, or Child Observation Mirror.
Exactly. It gives you this wide panoramic view of the entire backseat area. You can quickly glance up and see if the kids are okay or if the dog is behaving without really taking your eyes off the road ahead. It's a huge safety feature for parents and pet owners.
A really thoughtful design element that directly addresses a common driving challenge for families. Makes perfect sense.
And while we're looking for hidden things, car makers seem to love hiding storage compartments. It's like a game of hide and seek sometimes. Jeep is famous for their little Easter eggs, hidden logos and stuff, but storage is common too.
You find them in the most unexpected places.
Right. Like maybe there's a shallow drawer under the driver's seat in a VW Golf, or I heard some Infiniti G35s had a pass-through hidden in the rear armrest. People sometimes find things left by previous owners in these spots, little automotive time capsules. So, here's the challenge for you listening. This weekend, really explore your car. Under seats, in the boot sidewalls, feel around the glove box. You might find some useful hidden space.
It adds a bit of fun and discovery to car ownership, doesn't it? Beyond just getting from A to B, these little surprises, whether it's a mirror or a cubbyhole, show engineers thinking about the whole experience.
Definitely. Okay, let's wrap up with some tech that feels seriously futuristic. Almost sci-fi. Filling tires is usually a pain, right? Guessing the pressure, checking with a gauge.
Overfilling, letting air out, checking again, yeah.
Well, Nissan has this system called Easy Fill Tire Alert on cars like the Rogue and Altima. It's brilliant. You just put the car in park, leave the ignition on, and start filling the tire with air. The exterior lights flash to show it's working. When you hit the correct pressure, the car horn honks once.
So you know exactly when to stop. No gauge needed.
Exactly. And get this, if you keep filling it and overinflate it, the horn honks again, like a warning, and the hazard lights start flashing. Foolproof.
That's incredibly clever. Takes all the guesswork out of a crucial maintenance task. It's like having a pit crew member built into the car.
Right. And finally, the really high-end stuff, night vision, actual night vision system.
Primarily in luxury brands for now.
Yeah.
BMW, Audi, Mercedes often offer it.
There are 2 main types. Active systems shoot out infrared beams way beyond your headlights, maybe 180 meters, and display an image on a screen, showing you what's out there in the dark. Passive systems use thermal cameras. They detect the heat signatures of people, animals, other cars.
So a deer standing by the roadside would glow on the display long before your headlights pick it up.
Precisely. This tech came from the military, obviously. And while it's mostly a luxury option now, it's a lifesaver for driving in dark rural areas. Imagine spotting something on the road hundreds of feet before you'd normally see it. That's game-changing for safety.
It absolutely is.
Right.
And it points to how technology from completely different fields gets integrated into cars, constantly pushing the boundaries of safety and driver awareness. These advanced systems are moving us from just reacting to things towards proactively seeing potential hazards much earlier. But it also makes you wonder, doesn't it? As cars get smarter and can see better than us in some conditions, do we risk becoming too reliant? Does it make us less attentive ourselves? Are we trading one risk for another by outsourcing our own perception to the machine?
That is a really powerful thought to leave things on. A bit of a caution, perhaps. So what's the takeaway here for you? We've gone from a simple plastic hook for your gas cap all the way to military-grade night vision. It's just amazing how much thoughtful engineering, how much hidden intelligence is packed into the car you drive every day. Stuff waiting to be used. Hopefully the next time you get in your car, you'll see it a bit differently. Maybe you'll even go looking for some of these hidden features yourself.
Absolutely. This whole deep dive really encourages us to shift from just being passive drivers to being more engaged, more informed owners, understanding the why behind the features. And maybe it raises a bigger question for you, the listener. What other hidden intelligence, what clever design is sitting right in front of you in other everyday objects, just waiting to be discovered if you take a moment to look closer?
A perfect thought to end on. There's always more to learn, more to appreciate. Thanks for joining us on The Deep Dive.